Welcome to First Page Fridays, where I highlight a book by reading the first page. It's just a fun thing that I like to do every once in a while. I do different varieties of books depending on what's going on in my reading life. And so for today, I am highlighting a new release. I will say at the very beginning of this as a disclosure that I am on this author's launch team for this particular release. So there you have it. I don't get anything for it except the book. I actually got the book. So I am plugging this at the same time that I'm doing my First Page Friday. So there you have it. So full disclosure there. But I can tell you in all honesty that I love this author and have very much enjoyed all of the books that I've read of hers so far. So let's dive into this. The first page Fundays that I'm highlighting today is Born of Gilded Mountains. It's by author Amanda Dykes. Look at this cover. And it is a Bethany House release in June of 2024. And here's what it's about. Legends are tucked into every fold of the Colorado mountains surrounding the quaint town of Mercy Peak, where residents are the stuff of tall tales, the peaks are taller still, and a lost treasure has etched mystery into the very terrain. In 1948, when outsider Mercy Windsor arrives after a scandal shatters her gilded world as Hollywood's beloved leading lady, she is determined to forge a new life in obscurity in this time-forgotten Colorado haven. She purchases Wildwood, an abandoned estate with a haunting history, and begins to restore it to its former glory. But as she does, her every move tugs at the threads of the mountain's lore, unearthing what became of her long-lost pen pal, Rusty Bright, and the whereabouts of the infamous Galloping Goose railcar number 8, which vanished years ago, along with the mailbag it carried, whose contents could change the course of countless lives. Not to mention the fabled treasure that, if found, could right so many wrongs. Among the towering mountains that stand as silent witnesses, the ghosts of the past entangle with the courage of the present to find a place where healing, friendship, and hope can abide amid a world forever changed. This is a historical fiction, and I'm just going to give a little quick plug for pre-ordering. If you have an author that you know you're going to buy their book, do a pre-order, because one, that really helps your authors, and two, a lot of times you can get discounts, at the very least with Baker Bookhouse, which does Christian fiction. They do Christian books, but Baker Bookhouse almost always has some type of discount going with their pre-orders. So, and with this pre-order, I didn't actually pre-order it since I'm on the launch team, but I got this bookmark and this sticker. And sometimes with the pre-orders, you can get that stuff, signed book plates. There's been some really cool things that have come in pre-orders. All right, so let's get to the first page. The first page here is the prologue. Mercy Peak Gulch, Colorado, San Juan Mountain Range of the Rockies, 1894. Blood moons were made for pact swearing. 4 boys orbiting 10 years old knew it, and so did the mountains standing witness. They were an unlikely group, but life up here did that. Remote and rugged, so beautiful it'd cut you to the quick just as sure as the peaks sliced the air and brought down the heavens in the form of stars and storms. Silas Bright led the charge tonight and always. He was the one rapping on doors, throwing pebbles at windows, rallying troops. Short in stature, but he moved worlds, Silas did, with a heart bigger than the sky. Martin Shaw had come west on an orphan train. Its chuff, chuff, chuff had rattled into his spine for so many miles it caught there for the rest of his life, till everything he did had rhythm and drive. He jumped off that train in the Rockies and ran for the hills, prospecting, digging, working odd jobs, until someone lassoed him up into school. Reuben Murdoch was the quiet one. Still waters run deep, they say, and for Reuben it was God's honest truth. Kind and sincere, a gentle giant whose little sister toddled after him like a shadow. Randolph Gilman was a tall, lean, walking ledger of calculations. He had an affinity for logic in a world that made no sense, and most times. Head and shoulders above the rest, Randolph could cut a course out of granite, given enough time and mountains. Those Blood Moon boys ran with everything they had, Silas whooping when they reached the top of the butte. Dust flew up their heels as they stopped on the precipice of something so great they could feel it beating in the air. They lit a fire to seal their promise there on the edge of forever. And that is the first page of Born of Gilded Mountains by Amanda Dykes, a June 2024 release from Bethany House. So, if you like this video, please take a moment to hit the like button down below. And also, if you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, it'll let you know when I post my first page Fundays or when I post my unboxings. Those are the other videos I do. And that's going to be it for today's video. So if you... I know I already said that about leaving a comment. Gosh, I'm all fluffery after reading that. I would like to just say that I have read this book, and if you can tell by the first page there, Amanda Dykes has a very poetic way of writing. So I definitely recommend her stories to everybody. This was a fabulous book. As a matter of fact, this one actually was my favorite so far of the ones I've read from her. So highly recommend this book. And that's going to be it for First Page Fundays. Thanks for stopping by and watching. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.